Hi, everybody. Welcome to our game, NBA Cup action. And a few teams so far, Brent, with a surprisingly rough start to the season.
Well, this is really where the staff gets...
For the Warriors, Collins checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Peyton. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Brandon Pajemski. And Hield subbed in for Stephen Curry. Now for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this, every game in the Cup is a big one. Remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
So on the floor for Memphis, Santi Aldama is out there with Desmond Bain. Then there's John Morant. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Pippen in at the 2-guard. For some news on MP, let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, MP certainly has his heart set on winning this NBA Cup. I asked him why it was so important to him, and he said it will show just how strong this team is, that we're competitors, and that we're must-watch basketball this season. MP certainly sounds committed to this tournament. Guys?
We all love the NBA Cup, don't we? And I bet his coach loves hearing his player MP say that as much as we do. Thank you, David. And here's Collins from outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable. Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
There's 39 seconds left in the first. No good from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Morant. 23 points his last outing. Launches a 3. And Moody pulls it down.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
And here's Morant. Providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. Good on the triple.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Kuminga out there with Moody. And it's Collins in at the 5 spot. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
For 3. Shot by Collins, no good. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. Down by 12. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Collins, good.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Pippen, the pass to Kennard. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Collins from outside. Drills it from outside. Collins has got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors. Curry against Pippen. Here's Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
From deep, Collins, and the 3 ball is good. Collins has got 11 points in the quarter.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Pass to Jackson. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. 5 to shoot. Down low. Clark, and slam dunk by Clark.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Took him no time at all on that one. That's now 26 points for money.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pippen, the pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
And here's Collins from outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A 3-point barrage.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Green, he's checked in for Collins. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Gary Payton is checked in for Moody. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Buddy Hield. Memphis also making some changes. Stevens is checked in. And it's Bain in for Luke Kennard. Here in the second. So far, and the Warriors making a change here. Collins is checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Ruff's checked in. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Memphis basketball.
40 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Jackson. The tray. Buff, no good. Warriors leading by 21. Green kicks to Collins. Fires the three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant outside. The rebound by Payton. Payton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Collins from outside. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Warriors ahead, running away with it. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down.
When contributions off the bench make this big of an impact, it leaves the team feeling good. It's a morale builder, guys, in a good way.
Yeah, and you can see the difference in energy level.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. Okay, Big Play Jay wants to know, what's the hardest thing about playing in the NBA?
The travel, man, those airplane bathrooms are tiny.
Yeah, maybe for some people, but you know, I never had that problem.
That's because you're tiny.
And we had a private jet.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Money.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Collins checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Butler. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Hield subbed in for Stephen Curry. Free throw good, Podziemski. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting the cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Desmond Bane out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Pippen. Then there's John Morant. And it's Jackson in at the 5 roaming the paint. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. And Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Morant outside. It's rebounded by Kuminga. The Warriors shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Left side, Bane. Here's Jackson. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. 14 points for Jaren Jackson.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher.
And again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Nice move, and the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Morant with the screen on Hield. Pippen with the wide-open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Collins from outside. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Morant for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Morant's got 16.
And when the three ball is falling for Morant, the defense is in trouble.
Outside Collins. Good, another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Jonathan Kuminga. He's out there with Moody. Collins is out there with Bud. And again for 3.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range. Collins, good. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence.
Connects again from distance.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. To stop the run. Warriors with the rebound. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Fires from deep. Good, he hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Bounce pass Pippen. Aldama with the ball. Kuminga on him. Outside for Pippen. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Clark. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen.
The assist.
Clark's got 4 points this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Collins, that's a 2-pointer. Over Clark. Pippen with the steal. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. And a wide open look for Bain. From outside, off the mark. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. From deep, Collins. And good. He hits it again.
And it's 60 points again. Can't believe he's done it now 3 times.
I mean, right. 3 times. He's now tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in a single campaign. Bain passes to Stevens. The 3. And Desmond Bain, good for 3. Bain's got 11 points here in just the second half. And here's Collins from outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Aldama's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pippen, the pass to Aldama. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Jaren Jackson's checked in for the Grizzlies. Ja Morant comes in for Pippen. I'm deep, cup, and again for three.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the bar. Higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch him if you can. So both teams changing it up here. The Warriors have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Collins, good.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that. The D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay.
And good, there's another.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And finished off by Morant.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled.
On deep, Collins. Edey with the rebound. Memphis has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Morant outside. Jackson has the open look. Jackson can't get that one to fall.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for money.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And here's Collins from outside. Stephens pulls it in. And so it's Memphis with it. Here's Morant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs and got it! Another basket!
And that score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
Well, he has already cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. And if he passes that mark, the basketball world is going to be talking about this guy for years.
Second personal foul. 3rd team foul.
That's good from Morant.
Shooting for Memphis, Ja Morant. 2 shots.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Collins with it. Puts up a deep 3. Missed. So we see the Warriors taking the game here.